And you should understand what exactly the series, parallel or mixed combination is. So see, first of all, we'll start with series combination. Series combination in which we connect two different cells or more cells of different EMF and different internal resistances in series with an external resistor. Such that, so if we have two cells of EMFs E1 and E2 and internal resistances R1 and R2 respectively, if we are connected, such that combine in series, combine in series such that we have got two cells. One is having E1 as an EMF. Second one is having EMF, say E2. If we are connecting these two, having internal resistances, say R1 and R2 respectively, internal resistances are R1 and R2. They are connected with an external source, external resistor, say R. If they are connected with an external resistor, say R. Then what happens? Let's see. If current is flowing like this, but they are in series, so same current will be flowing through the circuit. Same current will be flowing to the circuit as they are connected in series. But you know, these are having some different resistances called internal resistance across each EMF. That's why we will have some different potential drop across each resistor. It is say having potential drop V1 and this one is having potential drop of V2. We know that EMF is different than V. Therefore, according to given condition, we get a result as total voltage drop across the circuit. What was total voltage drop across the circuit? That is V equal to V1 plus V2. But main thing is that what is actually V1 and V2? Let's see. We know that EMF is equals to V plus I into small r. That was the formula originally between EMF and voltage drop. Thus, we will get V equal to E minus IR. So what is V? V will remain same. But what is V1? V1 equal to E1 is different. Current remains same. But R1 is different. Similarly, V2 equal to E2 remains same. I is there. R2 is different. I think you understood. So what is that? E1 minus IR1. Similarly, E2 minus IR2. I think you might have understood that. Rearranging these values. E1 plus E2 will be there. Minus I R1 plus R2 is there. Students, note down till this much. Then we'll move to the next part ahead. We'll be moving ahead. Now, let's see. If suppose we had n number of such cells in series, n number of such cells in series having EMF E1, E2, E3, E4 up to En. Similarly, R1, R2, R3, R. So what would happen in that case? So suppose we had n such cells. Suppose we had n such cells like that. Suppose we had n such cells, then what would happen? Let's see. Then V will be equal to, or V would be equal to, in fact, V would be equal to E1 plus E2 plus E3 up to En. I think you are quite understanding this thing nicely. Minus, as usual, minus sign will be there, man. Minus sign will be there. I think you can understand that thing. And then rest of the part, this one. This will be written as I as usual. And then in the bracket that would be R1, R2, R3 and so on up to Rn. I think you can understand that thing. Then we would write something. Let's see how. I'm rubbing this part. Students, I think you might have understood this entire part nicely. You might have understood this entire part nicely, everyone, most probably. So you can see what these values are and how do we solve this. So you can understand V equal to E1 plus E2. But if we had n number of such cells, then we will be having such conditions. So now we will write something. In place of these E1 to En, we will write equivalent of E. So we will have equivalent. Equivalent we could write E equivalent in place of this entire value. Minus I was already there, but R as a sum can be written as R equivalent. This is the condition. But if suppose we would require I, then what would happen? Then in case for current in the circuit or current in the circuit will be take this V to this side and I entirely this side. E minus V, equivalent minus V equal to I R equivalent. In that case, I will be equal to E equivalent minus V upon R equivalent. Students, note down this result for series combination of different cells. Understood, everyone? Noted down this part. Now, we will be moving to the next part called parallel combination of cells. How? Let's see. I think you might have noted down the value I equal to E equivalent minus V by R equivalent. I think you know, understood. Let's see what. Now we'll come to the next part called parallel combination. Now we will understand second point, parallel combination of cells. Parallel combination is what? So you need to write down the same thing again. If we have E1 and E2 as EMF of cell, EMF of cells and their internal resistances I think students you can understand, and their internal resistances and their internal resistances R1 and R2 respectively. I think you can understand that part, everyone. Now, what do we get? Then we have a relation. EMF, I think EMF of cells. EMF of cells. Now, we can understand. Say two cells, write down two cells only, connected in parallel with the external resistor R. Say external resistance R is there. But this is EMF E1 cell. This is EMF E2 of cell. Internal resistance is R2, and it is having internal resistance R1. But as you know, these cells are connected in parallel. Then, if number of cells are connected in parallel, their voltage drop will be remaining same across each cell. Remain same. Because these are the common terminals between which these two cells are connected. So what happens? Its potential drop will be remaining same across each cell, and that will be V only. Understood? Now, this is say terminal A and terminal B. Current will be different in each case. Current will be different in each case. Then see what happens. Same current I will be flowing through. I will be flowing through the same. Then what happens? Let us see, students. If we have two cells connected in parallel, then their voltage drop remains same. Then the current through each cell will be I1 and I2. Therefore, total current will be taken as then total current in the circuit. Total current in the circuit will be what? Let's see. I equal to I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2 will be the current. But you know, as usual, E minus V equal to small IR. So what will be the value of I? I will be equal to what? E minus V by R. But see, there are different amount of current. Voltage remains same. So what happens? I remains as I here, but in that case, E1 will be different, V remains same, R1 will be different, V remains same for I1. Similarly, in the second case, E2 is there, V is there, R2 will be the resistance. Now, divide each part E1 by, you may do one thing. You can just simply take the LCM either, or you may divide each part by R1 and R2 according to the condition. So we are doing the same, like this. And similarly, for the same condition in the second case, we will get result likewise. I think, student, you must have understood this part. So what will happen in that way? We will rearrange this entire term and we get on rearranging as, after rearranging we get the result as I equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 in one bracket. In other bracket, V remains same for both the term. R1 plus R2 will be there in the second term. I think you can get it easily. Suppose we had the same condition if we had n number of such cells in parallel. Suppose we had n such cells in parallel, then we get the relation. What sort of relation do we get? I think I should wrap this entire part and then you'll understand the concept. See what will happen, students. See, we get the relation. We get the relation as what? See this one. I remains same. E1 by R1, E2 by R2, E3 by R3, and so on up to n terms. Similarly, we would get the same conditions here only. V will be there, 1 upon R1, 1 upon R2, 1 upon R3, and so on up to n terms. Understood, students? Now, we get this entire term as the summation of En upon Rn, where n equal to 1 to n we could take. Similarly, we'll get the result for the second case in another bracket as V summation of 1 upon Rn, n equal to 1 to n. This might be the condition. So this is one of the relation you will have to understand. Once you understand this entire value, you can put it into the conditions. You can solve number of numericals accordingly. So students, we have proved this series and parallel combination of the cells.